So for those of you who I haven't met yet, who maybe weren't at the sprint, I'm Nick Weir. I'm a data scientist at CosmiQ and a challenge manager with SpaceNet. Matt told me that this time I should actually talk about STAC at the STAC Sprint Happy Hour. So I'm gonna, actually talk about how we are or are not using STAC right now and where we're kind of hoping to go with that. So quick, 30,000 foot overview for those who aren't familiar with SpaceNet. It's a nonprofit LLC managed by CosmiQ, which includes all these partners shown here. And our goal is to accelerate open source machine learning applied research specifically for geospatial and primarily for foundational mapping. So we do this through releasing labeled data sets. This is Maxar Worldview imagery exclusively at this point, although we're about to start adding SAR and we're going to be exploring other modalities as well. These data sets are labeled with building footprints or road network labels exhaustively. We run coding challenges with these data sets on the Topcoder platform, and then we analyze the solutions that we get from these and write analysis blogs about what works for doing deep learning on geospatial data, what doesn't. So we have imagery over these 9 different cities plus one mystery city that we have not announced yet. That's part of the challenge that is just finishing running right now. And we've run 5 of these challenges for either building footprint detection or road network extraction. So where are we at now in terms of using STAC? We have these data sets, we have labels. There is now the label extension, which we first started developing deeply during the last sprints. And so where are we at in terms of releasing this data with STAC? Well, really, we're not at all at this point. Right now, SpaceNet, it's on AWS Open Data, but the only way to access it is through essentially the S3, the AWS CLI S3 API. That's not great. We have the full-size image cogs, we have full-size imagery, and then we also have it all tiled out because computer vision experts do not have any idea what to do with large format vector label files. And so where do we want to go? Well, we're hoping to start off by releasing both tiled and untiled data and labels, cog formatted to make it behave much better with STAC. Similarly, tile out the vector labels the same way. Also release the untiled stuff. And do this and then use a STAC, create a STAC catalog for it or set of them. Use a STAC compatible API to make it easier to download without needing to use the S3 CLI. Now, and then eventually we'd love to get to a point where we're not tiling this stuff out. We allow data scientists to do this themselves when they're developing their models so that you can really explore all of the intricacy of what you can do when you can control the tiling. So why haven't we done this yet? The problem is that most computer vision experts don't know a single thing about coordinate reference systems, tiling, anything beyond RGB, anything about geometry, GIS formats for geometries, and certainly nothing about STAC. And we're doing our best to make the work that we do accessible to the computer vision community so that we can get some of that knowledge that has been developed from doing computer vision research on natural scene photographs, as they're called, and start translating that to geospatial. And so before we can do this, what we really need to do, what we're going to need to do is have tutorials for downloading imagery and labels from STAC catalogs, and ideally with options for tiling it out into separate files, which frequently, to be honest, you need that to run machine learning algorithms. The ability to convert geo coordinates to pixel coordinates, I know that is anathema, but you need things in pixel coordinates if you want to train a computer vision model. Ideally without requiring a ton of GIS expertise and with a Python API, because that's what everyone in the computer vision world does. And so this is kind of the direction that we're hoping to go, and we'll be, once we can start building some of this stuff out and leveraging the work that everyone here is doing on this. we'll hopefully be able to start pushing more and more into the Stack world with SpaceNet. So I'll finish there. Probably a couple minutes longer than I'm supposed to be. But
No,
thanks.
right on time.